Hi guys, Astronomic here, and today I'm bringing you another episode in our Dungeon Guide series where we look at various dungeons, look at full maps, walkthroughs, how to complete them, boss tactics and good team setups. Today we are looking at this one here, Raviente, recommended power 10,500. It'll take 23 tokens in total, not including the random spaces, but which you can easily avoid with the full map. Dungeon maps are getting more complex, enemies are stronger than ever, Raviente and his army are waiting for you, be prepared for his damage inflicting abilities. Raviente is a very, very tricky one. You kind of do have to be over leveled a little bit to be tackling Raviente. Although the recommended power is 10,500, I would probably recommend probably at least 12,000 to actually be doing this quite comfortably. Your main thing with Raviente is you need a heavy DPS group, and it's spell DPS as well. So you want to be filling your team with the likes of, if I just clear this now, if we went with something like Lady Ember, Lily is a good option, Dean, Natasha's a good, Magnus is a good one. As always, make sure you get your assists in there. In fact, I'll swap my Lady Ember out for Kinara. Thanks, Kinara, for your 5-star Lady Ember. Mine's nearly there, but not quite. And another decent spell DPSer. Let's go with Val. And then from mine, I'll just fill it with, get some healers in there. Something like that would be a decent team. So that gives you an idea of what you should look at. Yeah, you want some strong spell DPSs. It's going to be quite a tricky fight. Preferably ones where they've got really strong trigger attacks, like Lady Ember, Magnus, and Dean, because you'll be needing those for one of the tactics options that I'll go over later. There'll be two tactics for defeating the final boss, Raviente, but I'll go over those in a bit. So let's jump into the dungeon and do a quick run through so you can have a look. As usual, I'll fast forward through the main dungeon run as there isn't much to see here. All the trash packs are easy to clear with a good group. There are 23 slots in total to this dungeon, with one slot being avoidable, so you'll need 2 days to fully clear it without any extra steps. I'll post a link to the full map in the description below, which shows where to avoid in order to prevent wasted steps. Full credit for this map goes to Starbright at the Heroes and Titans forums, who's been kind enough to let me use them for the purposes of this video. Thank you, Starbright. The Raviente boss fight is a tough battle, and it is essentially a DPS race. You need to get the boss down as quickly as possible to avoid the time running out, and he has various stall tactics to prevent you from doing so. His first ability, Ice Spike, deals AoE damage to your entire party, so you need a good team healer such as Nago to heal through this damage. His second ability, Wizard Call, summons 2 wizards which rapidly heal him up. These need to be taken out as quickly as possible, as if left untouched they will slow down the rate of your damage by too much to kill Raviente before the timer expires. Heroes with strong AoE triggers such as Belle, Dean and Natasha are perfect for this. His third ability, Ice Armor, triggers when he reaches 50% health, and makes him immune to all physical damage. For this reason, your team needs to consist mainly of spell damage dealers in order to succeed in this fight. Raviente also has a fourth ability not listed on the description screen. When he reaches approximately 10% health, he becomes immune to all damage for approximately 10 seconds. When this immunity expires, Raviente dies and the victory is yours. You must factor this ability into your timing on this fight, as it effectively means you have 15 seconds less to defeat him compared to other bosses. There are 2 ways to tackle this boss fight, but they only differ when you get to Phase 2, which is when the boss hits 50% health. In Phase 1, make sure any heroes that summon minions at the start of battle, such as Hakulu or Renpour, are swapped in. Although these will be useless in Phase 2 due to them dealing physical damage, they will help with speeding up Phase 1, thereby buying you more time to deal with this second phase. Once you reach Phase 2, you have 2 options, and which one to use will depend on your team setup. The first tactic is the intended way to attack this fight. To do this tactic, simply nuke him down as quickly as possible, save at least 1 AoE trigger at any one time to give you something to deal with his wizard minions. Other than that, go hell for leather and get him down to 10% with at least 15 seconds left on the timer to be safe. This tactic is better suited if you have more sustained DPS or if you're struggling with his minion summons. The second tactic is an alternative if option 1 isn't working for you. To do this tactic, burst him down to 20% health as quickly as you can, paying careful attention to his wizard minions. Once you get to 20%, save up your triggers. When Raviente hits 12% health, hit all of your hero's triggers at once to burst him to 0 before phase 3 even kicks in. This tactic is better suited if you or people on your friends list have strong burst damage heroes, such as Lady Ember, Magnus or Dean. If tactic 1 doesn't work for you, try tactic 2, and obviously vice versa. Other than that, that's all there is to it. If you still can't defeat Raviente using either of these methods, you might need to level and gear up your damage dealers a bit and try again in a few days.